Scorpio, how are you? For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Vanessa from the Inner Stereo, and for those of you who have been here a long time, welcome back. This reading is going to be from the 7th until the 15th of December 2018, and as usual, I'm going to be covering your relationship sector, meaning that you could always apply this with anyone in your life. It could be with your, anyone, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, exes, crushes, fiance, family members, colleagues, co-workers, anyone. I'm basically just going to be picking up your relationship energy in general, alright? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, or Venus sign, because I tend to realize that with my readings, I resonate much more with my Venus sign rather than my sun sign. Probably because my Venus sign sits peacefully in the 7th house, so that's why it resonates much more with me, but I don't know. You just gotta find which one resonates with you the most. Don't force a reading, though. Don't ever try to force a reading. If it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. Okay? So let's talk about your energy for the now. Scorpio, you have the 9 of Swords. You have the High Priestess in reverse, and you also have the Magician here. So what I love about this card is the Magician here. Okay? Because the Magician, we're talking about your general energy when it comes to your life in general. Like, you have this master plan that you've created inside of your head. There's this confidence that is returning back into your life that, you know what, I can achieve everything. So there's this sense. But when it comes to emotions, when it comes to feeling, especially with the High Priestess in reverse, there is no neutral for you. There is no gray area for you when it comes to feeling things. It's either you're black or you're white. And I feel like right now what you're focusing on emotionally is the 9 of Swords. Okay, you felt this immensely. You felt this very, very intense. And this is happening in the relationship sector, but when it comes to general energy, it's like the Magician, like you know exactly what it is that you need to do. I feel like with the Magician, like you're also trying to manifest things. But remember, when you manifest things and then you're mixing it with doubts, it's never going to manifest. It's never going to happen. So you always have to be positive about things. You would have other people consider you as somebody who is immoral, because that's the High Priestess in reverse, like something that other outsider would perceive you of, or you don't have like standards or whatever that is. Like, but just don't mind the haters. Don't mind the naysayer. Just focus on this Magician. But again, as I said, if you're trying to manifest something happening, this has to be gone, Scorpio. Like, if you want to manifest true love coming into your life, or you want to make this relationship work for the best, there's no room for doubts. You really have to believe in it 100%. What is challenging, you have the King of Cups. Here, it's either somebody is not being emotionally available, or there is somebody here who is like a little bit emotionally manipulative in that sense. Somebody who has struck their cord to your emotional sense, and when you give somebody that power, is like it can become quite a turbulence. The King of Chalices is also somebody who is very, very charismatic, you know what I mean? It's different than the Knight of Chalices. The Knight of Chalices, this person has to make efforts when it comes to charming people. It's like a serial charmer. They have to make efforts. But the way the King of Cups, like, they exude so much of watery energy, so much charisma, so much wise, mature type of energy that they seem to attract people all over the place. And they know that, and it just depends on how can they control it. Self-mastery is very key here. Satu kartu lagi challenge. And you also have the 9 of Wands, and you also have the 3 of Cups. So the 9 of Wands is like you have somebody here is putting a puppet out there to scare the crowd. Somebody doesn't want to be confrontational. Somebody doesn't want to deal with the situations because they're tired. It could be you or it could be them, but I feel like it's much more of them. So you're right now, if you're having a confrontations with them, or if you're having an argument, or you're having a conversation with them, you are not really talking to them, but you're just talking to the puppet that they put out there. Because right now they're kind of like tired. See, this is why I said the King of Cups. The 3 of Cups, as the overall challenge here, talks about there's a lack of friendship and understanding aspect of this relationship. An ideal relationship should be friendship and lovey-dovey, right? A romantic thing. But then I see here the friendship aspect is kind of like gone. It became kind of like quite toxic because somebody here is unable to understand somebody. So that's why You know, somebody's trying to push someone away. Three of Cups. For a few Scorpions out there, and I'm not going to say every Scorpio out there, but the Three of Cups also indicates a third-party situation. And it could probably be the case why they're kind of like pushing you away. Wheel of the Year and Empress card in the Pass card. So you had somebody who universe actually gave you as a gift, because in the past you guys were the Queen of Swords, right? You guys were kind of like hurting before you even met them. You guys are kind of like hurting. You kind of have like a trust issues, have like a lot of skeptic. You were trying to say no to love, and the universe were like, oh, you know what? I think you're ready for love now, Scorpio. So with the Wheel of the Year here, they just come into your life because of the universe's own way. Right? And this person is the Empress card as well. The Empress card has a very, very great feminine energy attached to it. And it's not gender specific. I'm talking about energy. The Empress card is a motherly type of card. Somebody who would want to take care of you. Somebody who's kind of like quite feminine. Somebody who is understanding. Somebody who likes to please you. Somebody who is non-confrontational. Somebody who doesn't want to get an argument. You know what I mean? So this is the type of energy that you were dealing with in the past. And when this person, you felt alive, like this person managed to break down the walls that you've been painstakingly trying to erect because of this universe gift that was happening. And it was something that was blessed by the angels above. You know what I mean? With the Lover's card in here. And this person somehow managed to give you the Six of Pentacles. So back then you were kind of like holding your heart chakra very, very much like, no, I don't want to trust love. Love sucks. Love hurts. But then, no, Scorpio, I think you're ready for it. And then universe were trying to give you that. And this person was able to give, to make you give again. To make you give it a go again. So let's see what is happening in the now. So your energy in the past has now become their energy in the now. The King of Swords. This King of Swords is somebody who holds a lot of grudges. The King of Swords is somebody who holds like a lot of grudges. As you can see here, the King of Swords is holding a book. It's like a book of mistakes. Right? So they're kind of like quite non-confrontational. So they're just going to sit there pretty. But if you try to confront them about something, if you try to argue them about something, or if you try to complain them about something, they're ready with the list of mistakes that you've been doing. And they won't be hesitating to, well, this is what you do, because they're holding grudges. The Empress card, the downside to Empress is that because there's this people-pleasing quality attached to it, making them unable to say no, making them unable to have a big backbone and stand up for themselves. And when that happens, people hold like a lot of resentment. It's just like a volcano waiting to erupt, you know what I mean? And this is exactly what they're doing right now with the King of Swords in here. Every tiny little bit of mistakes that you've been doing in the past and even in the now, they put it in their book of sins, in their book of mistakes. And they're kind of like waiting with the Hangman here. They're kind of like waiting. And even if you try to come at them and you're not saying exactly what is it that they want to hear, they're going to be super duper skeptic about it because they're very, very cerebral. That's one of their way to protect their emotions. That's one of their way to protect their feelings. With this King of Swords in here, you felt like things are irreparable with the Five of Cups. So you guys are kind of like freaking out. Oh my God, what have I done? Is it really the end? Is there no way that this person has changed? Why is it that this person from the Empress can turn into a King of Swords real quick? What is happening? Ace of Wands here. I'm just going to be pulling all cards before I even talk. Princess of Pentacles. Somebody here is writing a letter or something. It's either you, it's either them. If it's you, just fucking go ahead and send it to them. Just go ahead and send it to them. If you're only dealing with one person, this person, although they're kind of like quite resentful, although they're kind of like quite grudgeful towards you, they're still waiting on you. But you have to be the initiator. You have to be the aggressor when it comes to it. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that you're up to. You know, remember when I said the Magician, you know exactly what is it that you need to do. But right now you're focusing so much on the Five of Cups, you're freaking out a bit. Thinking that it's kind of like irreparable. What am I going to do about it and stuff? I think it has to come from you, Scorpio, if you want to make this relationship work. Because they're just waiting. They're just waiting. They want a King of Pentacles. So this person actually is already the King of Pentacles. Meaning that this person already wants to have a stable relationship. A relationship that can last for a long time. They want consistency. They want persistency. They want... But I feel like both of you are not really emotionally compatible in a way. They don't understand your emotions that much. That's why they're kind of like expecting you to be more of a Pentacles, more of an earthy person. Because in the future, I'm going to clarify what the Tower card in here for. What's the Tower card here for? Yeah. Seven of Cups, yep. Because I know that it's like too fast because it's just like 1 week period, right, from the 7th until the 15th of December. But I feel like if this is not addressed really, really quickly, they're going to be the Four of Swords and also the Sun card in reverse. So with the Four of Swords, it's either they're going to kind of like break off communications, a period of no contact, or they're going to want to stop thinking about you. And the reason for that being is because they lost themselves in this relationship and they feel like they want to gather all the scattered souls that they have as one with the World card in here. And it's something that is going to be coming as a shock for you guys. And you're going to be wondering what the hell is going on with the Princess of Swords in here. So the stalking behavior is still happening from both parties. So if you already have a letter or if you have a means of communication, so something that you want to communicate with them, I'd say just go for it. I'd say just go for it. This person is deeply hurt with the King of Swords in here. It's deeply hurt because for them, this is, I'm not defending them, all right? I'm just trying to explain their ways of thinking. So they feel like what they did in the past was selfless. They were being the Empress. They were being like a mother to you. And a mother's love is selfless. You know what I mean? They were trying to please you. They were trying to do this and that. And you as well, you guys were the Six of Pentacles. You were very, very generous when it comes to giving to them. But then when your Queen of Swords showed up, when your insecurity shows up and it's being projected into this relationship, it hurts them in some ways. And it's different than a relationship with your mother because your mother is your mother. They will always forgive you without even having grudges and stuff like that. But this is somebody else. So, yeah. They feel like they're hurt. They kind of like feel like they're hurt. And I know that you guys are hurting too. With the Five of Cups in here, but I'm just saying if you want to make this relationship work, whatever it is that you guys are thinking in the now, either any forms of communications, any forms of activities, go ahead and do it and now before it gets too late in the future. Okay? So I really hope that you guys enjoy my reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.